Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a fantastic Titan build. This Titan build shreds any type of content. It's very good for campaigns such as legend campaigns and stuff like that, so if you're running the new Lightfall content, consider trying out this build if you're on Titan. Also, this build, when you watch this video, will guarantee you getting a grenade every 10 seconds. It is pretty much infinite grenades and abilities. With that being said, you also have a really great chance of not dying with this build, considering you're going to be healed 24/7. Yes, I mean it. You're always going to be having Soul Invictuous, and essentially the best part of this is you're going to be benefiting your teammates a lot with the Radiant buff, which will increase your damage, and your teammates will absolutely appreciate you for running this. With that being said, let's get right in today's video. So first off, we're going to start with aspects and fragments. First off, you're going to want to run Hammer of Soul. This is definitely one of the best supers to run right now with this build. Then run Rally Barricade so that you have a shorter barricade cooldown. The next thing is Jump. This is straight preference. I like Strafe Flip just because I find it controllable. Then Throwing Hammer over Hammer Strike. The reason why is because you're going to get more abilities. Then Fusion Grenade. Right now, currently, Fusion Grenade has the lowest charge rate for most lethal grenades. The next aspect is going to be Soul Invictuous. Solar ability Final Blows, Hammer of Soul impacts, and defeating scorched targets create sunspots. Then you're going to want to use Roaring Flames. Final blows of solar abilities or ignitions increase the damage of your solar abilities. This stacks 3 times. So overall, you're going to be chaining abilities a lot. The first one is Ember of Torches for Fragments. Powered melee attacks against combatants make you nearby allies radiant. Then Ember of Char. Your solar ignition spread a scorch to affected targets. This will give 10 discipline as well, so it's very helpful. Then run Ember of Searing. Defeating scorched targets grant melee energy and creates a fire print. This is really great. Then Ember of Eruption. Your solar ignitions have increased area of effect. This will grant you most ability recharging and keep you alive as you're going to be getting your health back. The next thing we're going to be talking about is armor mods. Armor mods are really important for this build if you want to get your grenade within the first 10 seconds, so I would highly advise to pay attention. Okay, now for armor mods, let's start with the helmet. For the helmet, you're going to want to put a discipline mod on. The next mod you're going to want to put on is the following Ashes to Asset. Gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. Double stack this. Then you're going to want to ideally run Harmonic Siphon. Rapid solar funnel blows creates an orbit power. This will be very helpful. Now for the exotic, you're going to want Ashen Wake. What this will do is pretty much grant you grenade energy every time you kill an ad with your grenade. Run double grenade kickstart and then fastball with the discipline mod. This will be very beneficial. For the chestplate, you're going to want to run a discipline mod as well and charge it up 2 times. Make sure you're double stacking this. Then the last slot, you're going to want to run Harmonic Resistance. Reduces incoming solar damage from combatants. Then on your boots, you're going to want to run a discipline mod preferably with stacks on stacks. This is going to give you 3 armor charges. Then inversion, double inversion. Reduces grenade cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. Now this is going to be useful, which I'll talk about later. Now you're going to want to put another discipline mod on and then run triple bomber. This is going to greatly increase your grenade cooldown when using any kind of ability or anything. So now, before we discuss what type of stats you want to focus for this build, I would like to say we have a sponsor today.
Guardians, I would like to recommend you a great service. Diving.net, you can find teams to complete different activities like raids, dungeons, trials of the stars, exotic farms, and many more. All the services can be done without account sharing. You don't need to give your login or password. To order a service that you like, you need to choose the self-play option. When you select something that you like, choose your platform. In this case, if you play on PC, select PC. From here, to choose the self-play option, go all the way down and then click self-play. After you're satisfied with what you're going to purchase, add to cart and then click purchase. After finding out what you want to purchase, you're going to want to go to your coupons and type code HECTIC for a 15% discount on all products. From here, type your email so that they can contact you. Then choose a payment method and check out. I'd highly advise this service. The best part is you can contact an operator at all times, 24/7.
Okay, so now let's talk about what you want to focus for armor stats. Now, first of all, you're going to try and get the highest resilience possible. The reason why is because at 10 resilience, you get a huge damage reduction. It is super noticeable. This damage resistance will be very helpful in GMs, raids, anything that is a very endgame PvE activity. With that being said, the next stat you're going to want to ideally focus is Discipline. The reason why is because the whole point of this build is to focus off your grenade, which will proc Soul Invictuous. Then you'll generate orbs, which you pick up, and it will proceed to generate you orbs of power, and when you pick up those orbs, it will give you more grenade energy. So you're kind of chaining grenades. Now, there is a weapon that will be very, very useful that we'll talk about after this that is going to help with this build when it comes to getting your grenade back efficiently. The third stat is Recovery. Ideally, try and get the highest recovery possible. And Strength. The reason why is because that will help you get your second ability back. And Resilience will help you get your Barricade back. That's why I chose to use the mini shield over the big one, because I'm not running 10 Resilience, and it is a little bit noticeable if you aren't. So definitely take in consideration that you should take, and try and run those high stats. Don't worry about mobility or intellect, those are useless when it comes to PvE. So next thing we need to talk about is weapons and what I use with this build. So for starters, I enjoy using Witherhoard, Arbalist, Explosive Personality. If you're trying to run a Arbalist for DPS, run that with Callous Mini Tool. Now on the other hand, if you want to run something like Explosive Personality, try and pair it with Hung Jury, a long-ranged weapon. Now ideally you're going to want to use a solar weapon for this build, as you're going to be getting solar kills, which is going to generate orbs of power, which when picking up those orbs of power is going to give you your grenade energy, and then when you get the grenade energy and use your grenade, it's going to go to your hammer. And then when you use your hammer, it's going to convert over to your barricade, and then rinse and repeat over and over and over. If you are trying to use something like Witherhoard with another linear, try like using Typon or even something like Callous Mini Tool. That is probably your best option right now. That's all for today's build video. If you guys found this video helpful, informative in any way, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. I'm always trying to improve my content, so if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section. Peace.